Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another part of my Furnishing My Starter Home series. Today I am furnishing this witchy cottage here in Glimmerbrook. Right? It's Glimmerbrook. I think it is. But either way, it's the world that came with Realm of Magic, and this is my starter house in this world in my save file. And if you guys have never seen a part of this series, this is a series where I'm going through my starter houses and I am furnishing them because my starter houses in my save are empty homes, like move-in ready homes. I'm sure you guys, if you've been watching this series for a while, are probably getting sick of me introducing that every time, but you know, I feel like it might be kind of confusing sometimes for people who aren't familiar with it because starter homes are usually furnished. I mean, maybe it's not that confusing, but either way, here you can see I'm starting off with the living room. I wanted it to feel very traditional. I wanted it to feel witchy. I wanted it to feel cozy, and I really love this house. This is probably my favorite starter house that I created for my save. I think it's a really unique looking home, and I love everything about it. I think the kitchen is super cute. I like the floor plan, and I just like this world in general. I think the lighting here is really nice. Do any of you guys feel that way? When I was looking at the exterior of the house again, I was like, God, the lighting here is it's so good. I don't really know exactly what it is about it, but it almost has like a softness to the lighting. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really pretty, and yeah, I'm completely obsessed, and I need to build here more. Not even just for witch families, just to build in general, because it's really nice. Although I do have more builds that I need to do for my save file in this world. I've really only done this one and then the house for those two friends that live together, the guy and the girl. I forget the name of their household, but they live kind of diagonally across the street from this house. I built their home for my save, and I think that's as far as I got for this world, because it was still relatively new when I released the first version of my save. So yeah, I need to work on this world a bit more. I have ideas, I have plans, but I need time, basically. But that was it for the living room. I put a piano in here, a grand piano, because still, unfortunately, that's the only pianos we have in game. Hopefully we'll get the upright pianos at some point. I've done some move objects tricks recently where I've created my own upright pianos using the keyboard from City Living, and then usually side tables that came with cats and dogs. I think they work really well together, and yeah, it actually looks really good. I'm pretty happy with the way that's been turning out, but of course it's not the same as actually having one in game. But either way, here you can see I'm decorating the hallway leading into the house, into the staircase. It's very simple, not that exciting. And then over here is a mudroom area with a washer and dryer, and then just storage and random things. I think I might get a litter box in here. Maybe. Actually, I think I put the litter box in the bathroom because I was thinking, you know, if it's a witch family, they should have a cat. Because I feel like that with nearly every type of witch that I can possibly think of. But yeah, I was also trying to think of the family that I saw living here. And originally when I built this house, I imagined a single woman living here with her baby, or maybe her baby doesn't exist yet, but she wants to use magic to get herself a baby. I don't know exactly how I want this storyline to go, and I kind of struggled with putting it together while I was building this, but I did build a nursery, and I think it looks really cute. So if you just wanted to play with a family who has a baby, I think that would work. Or if you want to go with a single witch who has a baby, or I feel like there's a lot of possibilities. I really just wanted to build a nursery. So that's what I did. And then there is the parents' room, or, you know, the master bedroom, if you want to call it that. And that one has a double bed in it. So you could easily fit 1 or 2 Sims in there, no problem. And then the nursery is actually the bigger room with the balcony off of it. And you'll see when we get on to the upstairs. And that's mainly because the double bed really didn't fit in the other room very well because the way the room is shaped. So it wasn't what I had planned, but it still works out. But here you can see I am cluttering up the kitchen. There's lots of open shelves in here. I did this originally when building it to save money because adding a bunch of cabinets can be quite expensive. And I really liked how different it made it look because I don't normally do just open shelving. Usually I'll do cabinets, sometimes cabinets with a few shelves, but usually there's like at least 1 or 2 cabinets, but this time there's not any, and I really like it. And I just love this kitchen so much, mostly because of that big window in the front of the house that came with the, Moschino? Yeah, when it came with the Moschino stuff pack. I love that window. It's so pretty. I wish we had more like it, like just in different sizes and shapes, but I really like how there's the individual squares within the window itself. Like, I don't know, I just really like the way that looks. And so I thought that was pretty. And then in here there is a dining table. There's no formal dining room, it's just here in the kitchen, which I actually really like. I think it suits this house really nicely. And then of course there was that downstairs bathroom that I decorated pretty quickly. And then moving on to the upstairs, so this is the landing area. I did move that door into the bedroom so I could put that picture that came with Realm of Magic, just because I wanted to use it. So here you can see I'm placing a bed in this room, and because I have these little pop outs, it just doesn't look right. I could have got rid of that door and put the bed along that wall, but then there would be no access to the balcony, and I really like the way that door looks. So yeah, I decided just to leave it that way. I did think about actually making the window pop out kind of like a built-in behind the bed, like put a shelf behind the bed and then decorate it. I think that could have looked okay, but I don't know, I just decided to move the master bedroom into this smaller room, and I think it actually works really nicely. It looks good. I really like the colors. I love this like orangey wood tone with like all of the creams. I think they're like really, it's like so contrasting, but I think they complement each other really nicely. And the parents' room, I actually didn't really clutter it up too much. I left it pretty simply decorated, and I don't know, I feel like maybe I should have added a little bit more, but I didn't want it to be too, like, I don't know, cluttery and messy feeling, because it's such a small room. I felt like it would just feel a bit cramped, and maybe it would make part of it unusable, and I didn't want that to happen. So yeah, I just decided to leave it the way it was because I liked it. And then moving on to the nursery, I love the nursery so much. It's so cute in my opinion, and I finally got the opportunity to use this bassinet that came with Realm of Magic. I haven't used it yet, and I feel like that is like a crime in some way, because it is really pretty. It's honestly like so much better than our original bassinet that came with base game, and it's so adorable. And I just haven't really built in this world or built in a style where I built a nursery where it's been like appropriate. So finally it was, and I just think this room ends up being so cute. I make these little built-ins. I actually end up getting rid of one of them and only leaving one of the little built-in seating on one side, and I put stuffed animals on top of it. I'm not sure if they're functional. I didn't really build them to be functional. I just built them to be cute and decorative. So if they work, that's great. If not, then hopefully you guys don't mind, but I really wasn't too worried about it. And then I did a custom changing table, and then I of course have a chair in here because I always like imagining you know, the parents or the parent just sitting there and reading or holding the baby or nursing, or you know, just all of those things that you would do with a baby. And then I also put a rocking chair on the balcony because I imagined them sitting out there with the baby too when it was like, I don't know, like nice weather or something. And then other than that, I do clutter it up with a few decorations, trying to, yeah, just make it feel fully decorated. And I put a bookcase in here too because I realized I hadn't put a bookcase anywhere in the build, and I felt like it was pretty necessary. But the house really isn't that big to add like tons of stuff. So yeah, I just really like it. But here I'm moving on to the exterior, adding a few decorations to the porches, just trying to fill in the spaces and add a few activities. I add some of those tall planters, these planters that came with the Eco Lifestyle Pack. I put those over there. And then here on the back, I did a Don't Make the Llama table, just to add an activity. And then this is it for the build. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys do enjoy the screenshots. So thank you so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions that you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!
You always dreamed of making it big in your town. People had a certain walk and a certain frown. steady and heavy, or younger than 20. Put some color on those cheekbones. It's never too late for you to get well known. We'll teach you to blush and how to get your way. Useful tricks. Once you get the taste of it, you lay all them bricks higher and higher.